Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today I want to talk about Vechain VET. So right now we are seeing about 12 cents on Vechain, about a 6.66% increase in the last 24 hours. If we take a look at the last week though, we see about a 22.14% decrease. So do keep that in mind. We have come off of a very solid 13-cent price point that we were once at, and then continued to see volatility on this downward decrease. So if we take a look at the last month, seeing about a 3.62% decrease keeps me in odds of, really saying that we are still very undervalued. Vechain is one of those coins that I actually just recently bought some more of at this most recent, crash of a dip, I guess, in the last 24 hours around that. If we actually take a look at the last week, we can see this dip right here. About 10 cents is what I tried to buy at. I think I bought around 10.5 cents or so. But realistically, that's a great price to buy in. We've talked about Vechain being one of those coins that, a lot of us own because we believe in the long-term future of it, not just because we're in for the short term. Vechain's not a coin you should jump in for that short term, in my opinion. I think Vechain's a coin that has such long-term longevity that a lot of people that hold it 5 to 10 years are going to see absolutely insane profits. So we do see $7.5 billion in market cap right now with a $448 million volume in the last 24 hours. I do want to jump into some things regarding Vechain. There's a lot of tweets out there, a lot of articles to jump into, and the first tweet's going to be one of the biggest. It talks about really how Vechain is growing and how so much is happening behind the scenes that we just don't know about. So I do want to jump into that, but before I do so, let's take a look at the entire market. The market's doing very well today, seeing about 2.59% of an increase across the board. A lot of altcoins doing very well. Green, like I said, across the board today. So I do want to jump into the first one, and this tweet's actually going to be by Jason Rockwood. If you guys haven't seen this tweet thread, it's a very good one by General Manager of Vechain Americas, interested in using Vechain toolchain in North and South America. Add him on LinkedIn. So he's happy to talk more, obviously. This is the guy people are talking to make partnerships happen. So let's start with this thread. Starting at the top, Savvy VFam will notice that in the past week, there have been mentions of two major projects, AirTrace and in an electric vehicle battery initiative, both of which are major industry achievements, but the clients' names were not mentioned by Vechain staff. What this should tell you is loyal, patient, and focused token holders is that there is much more happening behind the scenes than what is made public. Do I wish I could tell you everything our clients are working on? Of course I do, but that's not our business, it's theirs. So Vechain's focus is on building incredible technology, working diligently in tandem with our clients to achieve real-world business value. This work is real hard, and it's because it's real. So you actually jump a little farther, we see Jason talking about startup founders are literally betting the future of their businesses on Vechain tech. Enterprise executives are betting their corporate reputations on the success of their Vechain implementations. Brands are betting their reputations in the industry by affiliating themselves with us and orienting their entire business's division around our capabilities. Vechain isn't backed by hype, it's backed by the blood, sweat, and tears and money of our clients and partners. And they're worth, I guess he says, and this is, that is really worth more to, I don't know why I can't read this, and that is worth more to me than the overhyped NFTs, vaporware announcements, and VC-backed pump and dumps. I sleep good at night, and you should too. So VThor and Vechain, obviously two great coins, and this Twitter thread really by Jason Rockwood is going to make a lot of people very excited for what they bring in the near future when we do hear more about these clients and the names and the big things that are being worked on. Obviously, like I said, there is a little bit of secrecy there, so you're not going to understand, too much if you aren't a very close follower of Vechain, but there's so much to jump in literally dive into deeper, and that's why Eisenrich does such a great job at. So if you ever have any questions or want to see more about Vechain and you just can't find the content, Eisenrich is a great guy to follow. He talks about so much different partnerships, so much different things going on across the globe regarding Vechain. I'm not going to jump into any of these today because we do have a couple more things to jump into regarding Vechain ourselves. So the first one's going to be Vechain actually tweeted this out, so I wanted to cover it. Data transparency is key to ensure the long-term success of sustainable farming. Vechain is proud to be a part of this global initiative and support Blue Aqua. It is our deployable products that make Vechain Thor lead enterprise-grade public blockchain. So I do want to talk more about Vechain. We have more to jump into, or one more article, then we're going to jump into, actually price predictions relating to the end of the year and the end of the bull market. But before we do so, we have Crypto.com to talk about. So this is actually the world's fastest growing crypto app. You can actually join 10 million plus users buying and selling 90 cryptocurrencies at true cost, and you can spend with the Crypto.com Visa card and get up to 8% back. Grow your portfolio by receiving rewards up to Actually, it kind of cuts off there. Grow your portfolio by receiving rewards on your crypto assets. And there's so much more you can actually do with it. Obviously, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Polkadot all on Crypto.com. I do have a link for Crypto.com, by the way, in the description below if you guys want to use my link. I believe it can give me a bonus of some sort if you guys do so, and I think it might help you out as well. If we jump down a little bit farther, it talks about how you can deposit crypto and earn rewards. So there are passive income, passive rewards that you can earn up to 14% APY on stablecoins, which is absolutely crazy. Just huge possibilities when we kind of talk about Crypto.com. So I do want to jump back over to Vechain regarding this analyst believing Vechain is extremely undervalued with better uptime than Bitcoin. So Vechain price correlation with Bitcoin is 78%, but could decouple once industry applications strengthen. NFT gaming projects have arrived on the Vechain ecosystem. Mad Viking Games is the latest addition to the list, and PwC China's low-code digital service platform Airtrace is powered by Vechain. So much really taking place on the Vechain network, or really Vechain ecosystem, as it continues to grow. I do want to talk a little bit more about the price of Vechain before we end this video. So let's jump into the prices and talk about where we could see Vechain by the end of the year in the end of the bull market. So I think, unfortunately, Vechain is going to be one of those coins that does struggle along, I guess, during this bull market part two. I think a lot of it is behind the scenes, and that's going to remain keeping this, Vechain price low. However, when it does come out, what's going on with Vechain, what, kind of applications are using it for, and what kind of businesses are already taking advantage of it, I think we are going to see a massive push. So it's going to be for the long-term patient holders that really thrive because of Vechain. So keep that in mind. I think by the end of the year, we could easily still see Vechain pushing close to 70 cents to $1. I think realistically speaking, 70 cents is going to be our price target by the end of the bull market part two. I think $1 is going to be that price target for me personally. I think this is a realistic, conservative, reasonable price prediction that I think Vechain could still reach. After looking at some TA, we haven't had great success in this last month, as you can see, about a 3.23% decrease. But if we look at the last year, we did have a push up to 28 cents. It's going to be a wild ride to see where Vechain goes next. But like I said, this is going to be a coin that people that sit on it the longest are going to benefit the most, as long as Vechain continues to keep their, big partnerships coming in and, big things happening and brewing behind the scenes. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. Also follow me on Twitter, CryptoProfitYT on Twitter, to stay up to date with all things regarding crypto. I really do appreciate you guys' awesome support as we reach past 100K subscribers. I did start a Patreon. The Patreon's down in the description of today's video. So if you guys want to take a look, it'll actually help support me as a content creator, I guess I would call myself. But thank you guys again for the awesome support. I'll see you guys all in the next one.